Welcome back to the Esoteric Channel. My name is Kayvon, and in this video, we're going to be talking about why not being rich is a sin. Are you ready to hear why and have your whole life rearranged, mind blown? Stay tuned. Let's go. Welcome back, YouTubers, to the Esoteric Channel. My name is Kayvon. I am the host, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about why not being rich is a sin. Now, this might contradict what most of you have heard throughout your life. Money is evil. People who have money are bad. People do bad things that make a lot of money. But there's a real good reason why I tell you that being rich is a good thing. It is not just about buying yachts and Lamborghinis and Gucci belts or whatever you think it's about. It's about much more than that, and let's explore that. So a while back, I read a book by Wallace D. Wattles called The Science of Getting Rich. It's a 3-part book written a long time ago, at least 80 years ago. So it's been around for a long time, and it covers things way ahead of its time, like universal consciousness, the infinite intelligence, the fact that we're all connected, the law of attraction. And this one specifically is about the mindset to attract riches. And on the very first page, it said a line that absolutely changed my life and my perspective. Now, I highlighted part of it, so I'm going to tell you what it says. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. The object of all life is development, and everything that lives has an inalienable right to all the development it is capable of obtaining. The purpose of nature is the advancement and unfoldment of life, and every man should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. To be content with less is sinful. The man who owns all he wants for the living of all the life he is capable of living is rich. So those few lines in the first few pages and the rest of the book changed my life forever. I'm going to put a link to the book below. Feel free to go check it out if you like. But basically what I took from that book was that how can you ever dream of becoming the person you're meant to be without the money to be able to do it? You see, being poor is not honorable. Now, if you're born poor, it's not a sin. But if you choose to stay poor, it is. Because without money, you're never going to be able to become the person you truly need to be. How can you pay for the seminars, the schooling, the right food, the right housing, the right vacations, the right music, the right experiences if you don't have money? What if all you needed to do was to travel to Europe, go to France, and hit one restaurant, try one piece of food that blew your mind, gave you the best idea to make the best culinary dish ever created, come back to America and change the landscape of American culture forever? If you didn't have the money to buy the plane ticket, to get the hotel, to try the fancy food, to experiment and bring it back and put it online, it wouldn't be here. It's the same thing. What if all you needed to do was buy a house or live by the beach, visit somewhere that stimulated your mind, stimulated your creativity, and gave you ideas that you weren't able to have? What if all you needed to do was go to one Tony Robbins seminar or one seminar about life and vulnerability, and it cost you $2,000 and you couldn't afford it, and because you couldn't afford it, you couldn't have changed the lives of millions of people? And you're telling me that that's okay? No, that's sinful. You see, you're not truly able to help the poor unless you have money. Yes, you can donate time. Yes, you can give them energy. Yes, you can give them friendship. Those are all powerful things that don't go unnoticed and are still worth giving. But at the same time, what really changes people's lives is money. And not saying that go buy Gucci belts, Lamborghini yachts, go spend $5,000 on bottle service at the club. That's a different type of rich. That's just using money, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you need to do that in order to have experiences to grow. You never know. That's part of life. You don't know. What if going to the club is where you met your wife who turned you into the person you need to be to become the best entrepreneur in the world? There's so many factors to this, but the entire thing comes down to you need money. When someone's starving, sitting out front of a store, and you go up to them and go, hey man, I'm sorry that you're going through this. I'm gonna send you good prayers. That's amazing for you to go do that. But that's not life changing. You go up to that same man, saying the same thing, you give him $500,000, he can go buy shelter for a week, he can go feed himself, he has the money to live. Maybe your generosity changed his outlook on life, and now he knows the world is a good place and he strives to get a job, he goes and get a haircut. You understand what I'm saying? Without money, this isn't possible. So when people want to get rich, people go, oh man, all you care about is money? Fuck them. Don't listen to them. You need money. You need money in order to experience everything you want out of life. Life wants you to experience everything, but you need to give in order to get. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. You can't just receive. You need to give your energy. You need to give your time. You need to sacrifice. And when you get that money, go and do things with it. Go and learn. Go and explore. Go and taste food. Go and buy exquisite clothes. Feel good so you can have the best ideas that can change other people's life and give back. Give to those who need it. You see, if you become rich, everyone around you gains from that. Because when you come from the bottom and you rise to the top, the people who know you all of a sudden get confident. They go, hey, I know that guy. He was no different than me and he made it. He's a millionaire now. Why can't I do it? You empower them. You motivate them. You inspire them by becoming rich. So it is a sin not to be rich. Always remember that. If you want to change your life, go read this book and read it with an open mind, like any book. And like any piece of advice, if you just listen to it and you don't do anything about it, it's not going to do anything for you. Go and apply these actions and make a new belief for the world is that being poor is not good. Being rich is. Not being rich is a sin. This is Kayvon from Esoteric Coaching, wishing you a prosperous life.